told me that well, not told me, but you showed us like whenever your profits, you was like in the profit like 200 or 100 something like that. It was all blue,
Mm-hmm.
and I saw that and I was like, well, shit, like that dude catching nothing but blue today, like this week.
Bro, like I ain't even mean, bro. If it's close to my take profit, bro, I'm taking it every time. Like I
Yeah,
ain't waiting.
that's
Like
what I be doing
I'm not
sometimes. And like I said, it depends, bro. Like sometimes you don't gotta wait on that. Just if you in the blue, you profit, take that shit.
real talk. Like it is not gonna matter in the end. Like what's a few less dollars? Like
As long as you catch, that's what I was kind of telling Nick too earlier, to where I was like, because he was asking me like, what was like a realistic thing to do as far as like trading. I said, bro, for you, you know what I'm saying? Like try to, like I told him before, he does too much. He takes too many positions and stuff like that, and it ends up hurting him because he'll be catching pips, and then he'll make like a one bad trade, and he'll just erase everything he just did. So I'd be like, you know, focus on 2 or 3 pairs. He likes that CAD yen and just a few others, and just try to aim to get like 20 pips a week. And then once that becomes too easy for you, go to 25 or 30 or whatever like that. Don't try to bite off more than you can chew.
yeah.
So, that's what I'm telling him to do. Just try to catch, if you catch 20 pips or whatever like that, be done for the week. Like, you ain't going to miss nothing, bro. Like, it's always going to be trading opportunities. Don't ever feel like you're missing anything.
Thanks.
But he's coming along, though. Like, I did that, the reversal pattern and stuff like that, like I did with you, like the dojis and stuff like that, and double top, head and shoulders. He caught that
Yeah.
shit quick.
Real quick.
Yeah. So, that's cool, though. All right. Oh, yeah. And shit, I'm in a trade right now. I mean, I bought gold. See how that's.
I'm in the trade right now too. On it. Let me check. Yeah, that Canadian yen.
Oh, that CAD yen? Yeah.
Right now we in we in profit.
What,
I don't
you
know if you
bought
can
it?
see it, but
You bought it?
no, I sold it.
Uh,
No, I sold it. Yeah.
okay. All right. So let's go ahead and get to it. Um, so we're doing, like I said, you on advanced one now. So today we're going to talk about Fibonacci 2, which is, the second part of Fibonacci. I'm going to go into like other levels and stuff like that. Fibonacci extension and pretty much the ABC completion of Fib. So after today, you'll have like the complete in and out of Fib and stuff like that. Last time I told you about it, I gave you a chance to work with it, see how it works, stuff like that. Now I'm going to go more in depth into it.
Yeah.
All right, so let me share my screen.
I ain't been seeing good today. You know, I ain't messing up or nothing.
Yeah, I don't know what's going on, so let's hope it stays that way. But yeah, just that gold trade, I got in on this candle, so it's reversing. Got some pin bars and stuff right here. So my take profit is this green. That's all I want. Just a little move. It's gold, so shit. All right. First of all, let me zoom out all this off the scale. I'm gonna just use a blank space to pretty much like show you what I'm talking about. All right. So this is Fib, right? And we know our basic levels: 382, 618, 786, right?
Yeah.
Those are the key levels because that is the level that price reacts to the most. All right. But you also got levels in between that. You got the 236, 50%, and the 886. All right.
All right.
So the 236 and 382 are very shallow retracements, and like I said, the 50%, I mean, like it's a level just to kind of like show you to where like, okay, price reacts there a lot. It's just 50%. It's not really like a key level or anything like that, but price does tend to mess with it a lot. But as far as a 236, it's rare and it's usually like very shallow to where it'll come right here and that'll be it. Or if it goes a little further, 382, that's a different story. But the 886, this is not a key level, but price reacts off of it like it is one. A lot of times, price will sit here, it'll come up like this, And then, like I said, for a deep retracement is either 618, 786, but oftentimes it's 886 right here. So, like I said, that's the other levels to it. And with the Ichimoku, I'll show you how to work that with it as well. But you got the 236, 382, the 50, the 618, 786, 886. All right. You don't have to memorize all of these. At least you know the key levels. But just know that price could react to this. It could react to 886, but don't pay that much attention to it. Just like I said, fib is a reference. Don't ever overreact to it. Don't get too high. Don't get too low. All right. So now that's pretty much, fib review. You already know how fib works, stuff like that. So now we're going to talk about Fibonacci extension. Now, have you heard about that?
No.
Okay. So basically, Fibonacci extension, matter of fact, let me delete this. Fibonacci extension is what it sounds like. It's an extension of regular fib. So regular fib, you're measuring the uptrend from the low to high, right?
Right.
100%. So depending on where the market actually finishes retracing it, like let's say that it retraces to the 386. No, let's say a deep retracement of 786. Let's say that. All right, we're gonna go here to 786. Now, essentially, you can put a Fibonacci extension on it because these levels have relations to them. All right, and let me show you the relation. Okay. So, like I said, these levels have relations to them. So let me pull out the calculator, and this is how they have it. So fib is very arithmetic, right? Arithmetic based. So in order to get the extension level, you can essentially just take 1 divided by the 786, because that's where it is. I'm not saying you have to do this. I'm just trying to show you the relation. 1 divided by 0.786. You get this number right here, and you're only going to pay attention to the first three. 1.27. All right? So keep that number in mind. Now let's pull out the extension. So let's delete the fib. Let's pull out the extension. So we already know this right here, 786 retracement, right?
Right.
So let's do the extension. You do the same way to fib, but just with an extra click. You go from the low to the high, and the last click is where the price last retraced at. And then you get these levels up here. So the key levels of Fibonacci extension is 1.27, 1.618, and 261. And let me show you why. Quite typically, whenever price retraces to the 786, it will extend up to 127. And the reason why, because of what I just showed you in the calculation. Ain't that the same number?
Yeah.
So essentially, like I said, whenever you're doing fib, like I said, don't just strictly do it off of this. But whenever you're doing fib, these are basically in a way price relationships, number relationships. So if price comes down, comes up and comes down to retrace at the 786, it's going to probably come up and hit this 1.27 area. So this is another way you can also do take profit.
That's interesting.
Yeah. So basically, again, they have price relationships though. So let's do the same thing though. Let's do the same thing. Now that was a 786. The relationship with that is 127. So now let's do 618. All right. So let's take our regular fib. So let's take this. Instead of it being right here at 786, let's have it retraced to the 618. All right.
All right.
Let's take this away. So now we got to move our extension here because that's where price retraced, retraced at. So now you do the Fibonacci extension. Instead of the price relationship being 127, which thing is going to be?
It's going to be the one below it.
No, I'm saying like if we retraced at 618, the price relationship for the extension, where do you think it's going to go to?
I'm not sure. I'm not sure.
It's going to go to here, the 1618. because that's the price relationship.
Oh,
Yeah, that's the price relationship for the 618. So again, if you do it on the calculator, just like we did the 786, you take 1, divide it by 0.618, you get this 1618, and that's this number right here.
damn, that's crazy.
So again, price relationship to where like, okay, we trace to the 618, more than likely you can have and look forward to price coming up here to the 618, to the 1618 on the extension. Okay, same thing with the 382. All right, so let's say that this is the 382, right? Price retraces to 382. So let's go ahead and put a calculator again. See that price relationship: 1 divided by 0.382. We get this number, right? 2.61. So if it has a shallow retracement of that on the extension, it's going to go to the 261 up here.
That's a lot of pips.
That is, all right. But like I said, you already know the thing I'm going to say. Nothing's guaranteed and anything like that. And plus, you got to take into other factors. But right now, I'm just showing you how Fibonacci extension works. Like I said, it's just an extension of regular fib.
Right.
So, any questions so far on that?
No, right now.
Okay, because like I said before, to where this could be, you can use extension for like a well, what you call like a take profit. Because like right here, like we did fib before, you got this up movement, you got the retracement, right? In order for it to just, in order for this to keep going up, what has to happen?
Had to break those levels.
It has to break this high, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So once it breaks this, you're like, okay, it's going to continue up. But since it retraced at the 382, and you take other factors into consideration, but we're just talking about this right now. But if it retraces to 382, after it breaks this level, it's probably going to go up to the extension level, 261. All right, it might take a while to get there or whatever like that, but it's going to more likely hit that level before it starts reversing or whatever like that. But all the way up there, it's going to have its ups, pullbacks, but it's going to be a straight shot, especially if it's a shallow retracement.
So basically, it's gonna get there. Like,
yeah. So the last number I can do is the 886. Hold on. So let's do the 886. So let's say price comes down here and does a deep retracement of the 886, right?
right.
So let's do the price relationship on that one. 1 divided by 0.886, and you get this number, 1.112. That's right here.
Mm-hmm.
So, hold on. So if price retraces here, it's probably going to go up to here to the 112. Now, I don't know if you noticed, but the deeper the retracement is, the sooner an extension level gets hit. Does that make sense?
So basically, like, the deeper it is, the less pips.
No, the deeper the retracement, the faster an extension level will get hit. Like I said, the 886 is going to hit this first level.
Okay.
Yeah, this 886, if it retraces down this deep, if it breaks this area up here, it's going to go just to the 112. If it hits the 786 and it breaks this level, it's going to go to the 127. If it hits the 618, it's going to break. If it breaks this level, it's going to go to here. But like I said, the shallowest retracement is a 382. So like I said, shallow retracements, and they break this level, they tend to go further because it's just shallow. Makes sense?
Yeah, that makes sense.
Okay, so let's see here. So essentially, you could be doing like patterns with this, bro. Like, think about it like this. All right, this is kind of like a harmonic pattern, which we'll get to, like, here in a few weeks.
I was just
You said what?
I was just finna be like, so that's what they be using to get them patterns right.
Yeah,
like,
it's nothing but fib, bro. That's all. Fibonacci retracement and extension. That's why I'm showing you this first. So whenever we do go over it, it's not that hard to get.
Right.
So yeah, like right here, you can essentially do patterns. So let's say that you're measuring this move up, right? And matter of fact, let's make it bigger. Pull this down about right here. Pull this down here too. All right, so that's where the uptrend started, right? And let's say that price hits right here, just below the 786. That means, let's not do the 786. Let's do the 618. Let's say the price comes right here to the 618, right? It's not perfect. It just came below it. So I say between 618 and 786. It hits right here. So that means it's going to go to this level, right? Because that's the price relationship. 1618 is the price relationship to 0.618. So let me move it down here. And boom. So just like harmonic patterns, you have A, B, C, D movements. This would be your A. B is the high of the uptrend. C is the retracement, and D is the extension. And you can just keep doing that over and over again. So let's say this comes down. After it hits this level, retraces. Boom, that much. All right. So now we delete this, and we delete this, and we measure this move. Go from the low to the high. That's pretty much towards a 382, right?
Right.
So now that we see the price is retracing at 382, put our extension on there. Go from the low, go to the high, go to where price retraced at, and boom. And you know the 382, that relationship is the 261, right? So therefore, it's going to go up here, up to here.
Yeah.
So let's go ahead and do that.
So this is basically, I'm starting to really think this is nothing but price relationship. Forex is nothing but price relationships.
Yeah, majority of it is.
If you're looking at it at a mathematical standpoint.
Yeah, most of it is. So right here, retracement hit the 382. Boom, came up here to 2618. But since it didn't hit it exactly, we'll put it like right here. So boom, there you go. Now you just do it again. Delete this, and you just measuring this move. So how about price comes down and has a deep retracement this time? Since that's a lot of volume, it's going to pretty sure, most likely have a deeper retracement. It's not going to keep being shallow.
Yeah.
All right. So let's say we have a retracement about, let's say this deep. Take out our Fibonacci retracement, go from the low, go to the high, pretty much a 618. So now put our extension on there and do the same thing. All right. So now when you delete everything, you just look at it. You just been measuring this whole entire move, just using Fibonacci retracement and extension. And you didn't. Well, this is gold, so this is probably a lot of pips, but yeah, like you can keep doing that over and over again. But of course, like I always say, take everything else into consideration. All right, so now let's look at some examples. Let's try to measure something just to show you in real time.
So that's why when I be looking at the charts sometimes, I see little retracements, the big ass moves.
Yeah, the shallower the retracement, the bigger the upsurge is going to be. The deeper, it's not going to be that much of an upsurge if it breaks the last high. Because don't forget that in order for something to continue to go up, it has to break the last high. It has to break the last high. If it doesn't do that, do not get in because you don't know what it's going to do. It has to break the last high. Same thing with the opposite. It has to break the last low. Like just, drill that one in your head. Like, structures, that's a telltale sign more than any other pattern, indicator, anything. Like structure will tell you more than likely than anything else.